Essentially, in 2018, we had record-setting floods here in Watseka.
And that caused major problems for schools. Now the board is doing something about it, but the plan would require more money from people who live in the area.
Yeah, there's a referendum on Tuesday's ballot asking voters to provide $17 million to the Watseka School District. It will be matched with federal money. We are your local election headquarters. WCIA 3's Abigail Metch joins us now. Abigail, what will the referendum do if it's approved?
Paul, the idea is to move both the elementary school and the middle school out of the floodplain. The school board wants to build new facilities right next to where the high school is located right now.
We're talking about a K through 12 campus, so all the students would be in the same spot out of the floodplain, but we will have individualized segments, so there's going to be an elementary space, a middle school space, and then a high school space within that campus.
Nettie Davis Elementary School and Glen Raymond Middle School have been heavily impacted by floods.
In 2018, we actually couldn't have classes there for about a month, so we had kindergarten and first grade education happening in the basement of churches.
To make sure this doesn't happen again, the school board wants to move the schools onto the current high school campus. To do this, they'll need a lot of money, and it looks like they could get some help.
We're talking about a $68 million project. 3/4 of that money is coming into us from outside.
They're applying for a $50 million grant from the Federal Emergency Management Agency. But they're also asking neighbors to help provide another $17 million. This money comes from taxes. School board member Rusty Malding explains how much more money voters will pay.
This referendum will add 36 cents on the tax bill for education. To put that in sort of layman's terms, that's $99 for a home valued at $100,000 a year for the next 25 years.
He says this increase would happen whether they fix the old buildings or built new ones.
To keep their existing old buildings relevant and functional, we will likely be looking at a tax increase of something very close to that, if not at that point.
And he believes this project could be significant for the town.
This is really a great way to stake our flag at Watseka and say, hey, we're here, we're investing in our community, we want more people to come to our community. This is a great opportunity for something like that.
The referendum is on the ballot now. If the FEMA grant is approved, they'll have 3 to 4 years to use that money for the new buildings. Jessica?
All right, we'll have to see what happens Tuesday. Abigail, thank you. The Springfield